morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's the weekend, but it's also December 1st. So, what that means is that we start the In Search of Joy season. And I am super excited for this. I prayed over this to decide which one that I wanted to do for the month of December. And I really feel led to do In Search of Joy. And while there's a lot of people that are overjoyed during the Christmas holidays and all the holidays, there's just as many people that are brokenhearted, that are just searching for joy in the midst of heartbreak, of loss of loved ones, and maybe financial issues and family issues and all of the above. There's a lot of people that just are trying to search for joy in this season. So let's get into it and let's start our search for joy. And first, we're going to start off in 1 Peter 3:3 through 4. And it says, "Don't be concerned about the outward beauty of fancy hairstyles, expensive jewelry, or beautiful clothes. You should clothe yourself instead with the beauty that comes from within, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is precious to God." And I love this because in this generation, we're worried about Instagram likes, and we're worried about if our outfit is appealing to the man's eye, and we're worried about, is our jewelry the nicest? Do we have the nicest phone? Do we have the nicest car? But let me ask you something. When you close the door, are you crying because you're drowning in debt and you're so worried about that Louis Vuitton bag that you can't afford to pay your light bill? Is that where you're at? Because a lot of times that's what a lot of people are doing. And this right here in the great book tells us, don't be concerned about the outward beauty of fancy hairstyles, expensive jewelry, or beautiful clothes. So it's telling me not to do that. And in Matthew, it also tells me, do not worry about what you will wear, for the Lord will provide that. So whether you're blessed enough to go in a mall and spend $100 on new clothes, or whether you get hand-me-downs from somebody else, you're blessed. You're blessed. And it doesn't matter what this generation says about your clothes or your jewelry or what car you drive or what phone you have. I went from the iPhone 6 to the iPhone 13 Pro Max. It's a phone. It does its purpose and it does its job. What does it need to be the newest and the best for? When we're not in competition with everyone else, we then have an attitude of gratitude toward the things that we do have. And then it continues that you should clothe yourself instead with the beauty that comes from within. And I think this is just so beautiful because a lot of times when we're so focused on the outward, what we look like and what we have and all the materialistic, we forget what's in here. We lose sight of what's in here because we're so focused on this. We're so focused on this that we don't even know what's in here because it's so broken. And when you worry about what's in here, it shines outward. It shines outward. So it don't matter if I'm in sweatpants and a messy bun. The smile's gonna say it all. It's gonna say it all. The joy of the Lord reflects on me no matter what I wear, no matter what jewelry I have on. 9 out of 10, I don't even wear jewelry. You can see me with my wedding ring 24/7. You can see me with these little earrings in 24/7, but that's the second hole. The first hole, don't even wear earrings in all week long until I get dressed. When we don't worry about those things, but we worry about fixing what's in here, it shines within you. And then it says, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is so precious to God. So it, excuse me. So what that's telling me is that the beauty from within never fades. It never fades if we keep sight of it, if we keep working on it, if we keep that gentle spirit that God has placed within us. A lot of times when we become so worried about materialistic, it almost becomes a competition with everyone around us. So therefore we lose the joy that we had, and it's no longer a gentle spirit. Instead, we're just trying to have better than the next. and we're then in competition with everyone around us. And you don't even mean to be, but then you find yourself within that competition, you're getting jealous of the things that you don't have. And next thing you know, that gentle spirit that God has placed within you is gone. It's gone, and it's covered in hatred. It's covered in competition and jealousy and envy that you can't even see what's in here. And then it also finishes off, which is precious, so precious to God. So that's confirmation. That's telling me God don't care what I wear. God don't care what I look like. He cares that I'm modest. But he don't care what I'm wearing or what's on the outside. He don't care what we look like. He created us. What he cares about is, where's your heart? Where is your heart? Is your heart pure? Is your heart pure, or is your ring pure? Which one? Because your ring, your jewelry, your watch, your phone, your car, that's not going to get you into eternity praising God. He don't care about those things. In Matthew, he tells us, he compares us to the birds. The birds don't worry about their next meal. The birds don't worry about what they're going to wear. The birds don't worry about what car they're going to drive. The birds don't worry about the fanciest jewelry. But they know their provider is going to provide for them. And when we put ourselves in the midst to have this mindset, everything around us looks so much more beautiful. When you start seeing the beauty from within, everything around you starts to be so much more beautiful, and you're able to find joy in the midst of despair. And during this holiday season, when we're going to drop hundreds on our kids, and when we're stressing about not having the best gift for our kids, let's keep in mind the insight of in here. The traditions we're able to keep alive, the time we get with our family, the time we get with our church family. Let's keep sight of those and not just the materialistic. And let's see if our joy will change. Y'all have a blessed Friday.